Hey guys, it's Annie. Welcome back to my channel. If my lighting's a little off, it's because we were messing with like black light in here, so we had our bulbs changed out and there are some kind of camera settings with the lighting, so I feel like it's like, look at a little blown out right now, especially with the white background, but I'm gonna do this video anyway. Today I figured I'd do a get ready with me quarantine glam. Why not? I've been feeling so unproductive, but it does really help to do your makeup, so figured I'd make this video. I've seen a ton of these and might as well milk the quarantine for the views, so here we go. So I've been dying to use this palette. This is Amrezy's palette with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Look at this packaging. It's so cute. I love all the sparkle. And look at these shades. These are all of my colors right here. Also, if you guys can hear the loud noises outside, they're working on, there's like this drainage thing that keeps overflowing near our house, and I'm so glad they're finally fixing it because it's just been water buildup everywhere. It looks like a swamp out there. So if you can hear them, sorry. So how have you guys been feeling with the quarantine? I keep going back and forth between feeling super inspired and motivated and this is my time to do everything I've always wanted to do, and then the next second I just don't feel like doing anything and I just feel low energy. I feel like microwaved, if you guys know that feeling. I feel like that's only like a me term, but feeling microwaved is when, almost like when you take a nap in the middle of the day and when you wake up you just feel microwaved. Like you feel like no energy, you feel depleted, you almost feel like cooked from the inside, you know? It's just been so hard to do anything. I know I've talked about this in other videos, but I'm a homebody anyway. I work from home and I'm not someone who really gets out much anyway. Like I'm not a real like, let's hang out, let's go to the club, let's do whatever. Like I feel like we see friends maybe like twice a month, if that. We're just really busy with work and like I said, we're both more homebodies, so we just enjoy being home. So it's not too different in that aspect, and as you guys know, I work from home and my boyfriend's going to work, so things aren't that different, like actual, like everyday wise, I guess. But it is different in the fact that nothing is really open here for you to walk into, like restaurants and things like that, like are all carry out. But like shopping malls and all of those places are closed, and granted, I know why. Like it's not like I'm like, oh, I wish they were open right now. But it is such a hard adjustment going from being able to freely walk into any store you wanted to at any time to now not really being able to do anything. Here I am complaining, whereas in other areas, they're like locked in their house. They're not even allowed to go outside. So I'm very lucky to still be able to at least like go for walks and things like that, but it's really putting a toll on my mental health. And something that I love to do when I'm feeling really uninspired is I love going to clearance aisles in like, I mean, pretty much any store, but like craft stores especially. It really just gets me into a creative headspace because there are always like random things in the clearance aisle. And it just, I don't know, it inspires you to come up with some cool concepts to use different things. And a lot of craft stores around here actually are doing pickup. So you can order online, or I guess you can call in or something like that, and they'll like run it out to your car. I mean, that would definitely work if there's something specific that you are looking for. But like I said, it helps me to get out and just look around. I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for. I'm not really looking for anything. I'm just looking for inspiration. So I wind up just buying random shit. Thank God for online shopping though. Oh my God. Imagine if there wasn't any online shopping. I don't even know what I would do. I feel like I've been doing a lot of clothes shopping, which I give myself a pass on because I really don't shop that often. Like I'm not like a crazy shopaholic or anything like that. Like I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon, like just in general. And the stores that I shop at are usually pretty cheap. So I do like Forever 21, Pretty Little Thing. I added a bunch of stuff to my cart from Missguided, but I wasn't sure exactly how their sizing works, so I need to watch a few videos on them. Let me know if you guys have purchased anything from Missguided and if you like their stuff. The only thing that I don't really like about their website is they don't have the model size on there. Like for Pretty Little Thing, you go on to a specific item and they tell you what size the model is, like all of their dimensions, so that you can kind of figure it out based on like what they're wearing, if that's something that would be your size. I always find that really helpful, so it's annoying that they don't have that listed. Back to what I was talking about with being able to use this time to do things that you've always wanted to do. Ruben and I have been cooking a lot, so we're almost, I don't want to say that we're like full keto or anything like that because we're definitely not. I'm still like drinking beer and we're having wine, which I think both of those things you can't because beer is technically like wheat and then wine is like a ton of sugar. But I think you're just not supposed to drink when you're on keto. I think. I don't know the exact rules. But we've been trying to eat a lot better. And just in general, just cooking at home, it's just something that neither of us really do. And I've always wanted to learn how to cook. Neither of my parents ever were ones to cook at home. Like my dad used to make like burnt pancakes, and that was it. And Ruben grew up with a mom who liked to cook, so I mean, she was always cooking home cooked meals. So I was always jealous of that, but he didn't really like take that over. That wasn't something that he really did. Granted, he's always busy, so it's not like I expect him to cook either. But anyway, my point is, we've both been wanting to learn how to cook and we just started cooking recently. So we looked up a ton of recipes. We actually have been getting a lot of recipes from TikTok, which is pretty funny. I guess it's not that funny when you think about it, but it's like, I don't know, it's just so, I guess it is a little funny. It just goes to show that there is so much content on TikTok. It's not just people dancing, which I feel like is a huge misconception about that app. And I don't understand the people who are so adamant on not downloading it. It's like, just give it a shot. I don't understand. People are like, no, can't be seen on there. I'm 30 or over 30. It's like, it's for everyone. It's just a really creative platform. Oh my God, guys, this weed whacker, really? But Ruben and I have been filming all of the cooking and putting it on my stories for Instagram, and you guys have been loving it. So if you don't know that I do that, I would definitely head over to my Instagram and check it out because we've been doing uploads like every single day on there. We'll do things as simple as like a caprese salad to like pulled pork, like smoked butt and like chop it up and everything. And then we'll do like steaks or like grilled salmon. But we've been thinking of making a few full videos for YouTube on TikTok inspired recipes. So let me know if you guys would want to see that. All right, I'm going in with 1988. On a different note, we've been watching so many shows recently. So, I mean, Love Island is a show that we've been watching for a long time, but they have like an Australia version. We hate the US version. If you just started with the US, maybe you don't hate it, but I feel like if you started with the UK versions, you're like, what is this? It just doesn't seem as genuine. And I don't know, I just didn't like the people as much at all. And the host, like the comedian that they have narrating, just wasn't funny. Have you guys seen that show, Too Hot to Handle? I feel like that one's like the epitome of like trash TV. The whole like intro episode was so cringy though. The host like did it in like some weird like ASMR and was like talking really slow too, and it was just like, ugh. I'm not somebody who likes ASMR. I just can't stand it. It makes my skin crawl. I just hate it. I get really annoyed by it. I wonder what that says about me. But I did hear that you either love ASMR or you hate it. And I definitely hate it. I just can't imagine how it would be relaxing to someone. But I can't wait for, what is it, Dead to Me? Yeah, Dead to Me. Season 2 is coming out. It's like sometime in May. It's like the first like 2 weeks of May. But that was such a great show. So it has Christina Applegate in it. And that one girl from, I always say Freaks and Geeks, but she's been in like a million other things since then. I feel like once you start going into the premise of it, like I've just given away everything. So you guys are just going to have to look into it. At least watch the trailer. It's so good. I think we watched that entire season in like a night. I also want to get into the new season of Ozark. Although I've heard that it's not as good, which is kind of a letdown. Although, I mean, I'd rather judge it for myself. But if that's true, that sucks. My hair looks crazy in this video. I didn't even really realize it until now, but I'm gonna be dyeing my hair for a video right after this, so that's why it's all crazy right now. A lot of you have been asking how I maintain my blue hair, so I figured I'd make a video on it. And it's not as hard as you may think. Although I wonder if I just don't consider it hard because I've had blue hair for like 4 years, guys. But going back to the TV show thing, let me know what you guys are watching because we're always looking for new things. We're the kind of people who won't finish an entire show and we'll start another show and then we'll be midway through like 5 different shows and still haven't finished them all. We went back and we're watching Breaking Bad. Well, I had never seen Breaking Bad. So Ruben had already saw it all the way through. So he rewatched it with me so that I could see all of it. And I think we only have like 1 or 2 episodes until we finish the entire season. But we still haven't done it. And we were doing that on purpose so that we can see the new movie. What is that, El Camino? And I mean, we still haven't even seen El Camino because we haven't finished the season. All right, I think for the center of my eye here, I'm gonna go in with Should I go in with Anastasia or Liddy? Let's do Liddy. Ooh. I love this palette. It's funny because I say how much I hate ASMR, but I find that I whisper a lot in my videos. So if you guys hate ASMR too, I'm sorry. I was telling you guys how we've been trying to eat healthier recently, but today I got Chick-fil-A. And I wound up going there for breakfast, mainly because, okay, so I had to go pick up my birth control, and then on the way home, I was like, oh, I knew that these guys were out here working, and I'm the kind of person where I hate even walking past someone, because I'm like, oh, then I have to say hi, or I have to, like, acknowledge them, because I don't want to be rude, but I just hate that. Like, I can't wait until we have, like, a single home, because right now we live in a townhouse, but I just feel like we have to say hi to people or talk to people like all the time, which isn't like that true because, I mean, people aren't like always outside or anything, but even like the slightest thing, like somebody walking their dog and me like just having to say hi, I'm like, oh, it's like ruins my day. I think that just goes to show how like antisocial I am. I just don't like being forced to have to interact. But when I was on my way home from picking up my birth control, I was like, you know what, like, let me just keep driving because I figured that this wouldn't take as long, and now it's like 3 o'clock and they're out there, like still out there. But I was like, let me just keep driving because maybe they'll be gone by the time I get back. So I was driving, and of course there was a Chick-fil-A, and I was like, should I stop? Should I not? And I was like, no, don't do it. Every time, every single time. Ugh, I cannot do this eyeliner on camera, and they're like hammering something outside, so let me just do this real quick. Alright, putting on some mascara. So this is the Anastasia Lash Brag mascara. I've actually really been liking this one. Usually mascaras don't matter too much to me because I always wear fake lashes, but I've been wearing this one on its own without like using eyeshadow or anything like that, like on like the no makeup days, and this really just makes such a huge difference. And for the ends of my lashes, I'm gonna go in with the Eleganza Fake Lashes by Anastasia. I'm going to show you this package, but it has some like paint on the side of there. But I am just wearing a pair that I already cut in half, and I'm just going to place on the ends. I've been loving these ones. They're like such a great wispy lash. I didn't even intend for this to be like a full face of Anastasia. If you guys are bored at home and you're looking for new YouTube channels to watch, I would suggest Bailey Sarian. She does her makeup while she talks about like murders and crimes and all those kind of things. She's a really good one, and she's really funny. She has like a really like dry sense of humor, so she's fun to watch. D'Angelo Wallace is a really good one. He just talks about like pretty much anything that he's interested in, which I think is such a cool channel concept. I just love that he explores all topics, just anything that he's even thinking of, he just makes a video on and just goes into a deeper dive talking about it. So it's almost like there's something for everyone, and I just really like his sense of humor. But look how beautiful these lashes are. And I like just wearing them on the ends. I just feel like they're perfect. Did you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys know who this is, but Shallon Lester on YouTube. Okay, so I used to watch her all the time because I like how honest she is, and she's very like judgmental. So she was just like a funny person to listen to. She's very entertaining, but she's getting like lit up recently. She tries to like psychoanalyze people, and she says a lot of things that aren't facts, but she plays them off as facts, and it's just like, I don't know. I'm honestly surprised that she's just now getting called out, because she's been doing this for like years. But I just thought that was crazy because I used to, like I said, I used to watch her videos all the time. And I'm definitely not one for canceled culture. I think that's ridiculous, and I think it's super immature. But I think the thing about her is that she's not really apologizing either, which I think just makes those situations so much worse. How have you guys been liking my eyebrows recently? I've been trying to like switch it up a little bit and almost go back to what I originally had with having it more fluffy on the inside here. I mean, this eyebrow is still always going to be higher than the other one. I actually finally talk to you guys about what actually is going on with my eyebrow. So I addressed it in a video that's all of my physical insecurities, and I actually tell you guys, like, I almost said the behind the scenes, but the reason why my eyebrow is so much higher than my other one. But besides this eyebrow being so much higher, what do you guys think of them? Also, I thought I was in a good place with my nose contour, but like this like Do you guys see like this dark edge right here? I don't know what's going on. Like I'm having a spot right here that's not picking up any pigment. It's really weird. I've always heard other people say that, like when they have, like it's usually on their eye, like there's a part of their eye that doesn't pick up eyeshadow. There's like a part of my nose and it's never been like that. It just started happening probably about a month ago. About a week ago. But then I noticed like all right here, it's just like a dark line and it keeps happening. I'm like, ah, like right when I finally thought that I had figured out how to nose contour, just throws me a curve. For my lips, I'm going to go in with, this is the Nonstop Nude by LA Girl. So this is the ultimate lip liner. I always hold these so awkward. But this is the perfect lip liner. It is just your lips, but better. And I always like to overline my lips, first of all, just to make them more even, because this side is more like deflated than this side. And then I like to slightly overdraw them. Look how well that blends into your lips. And these are only like $5, if that. I just love them. And it's a twist up, so you have a lot of product in here. And I've been using this for such a long time, and there's still so much more in here. I don't want to roll it all the way up because I'm afraid it's going to get stuck and then just fall off. But usually with like cream roll-ups, I found don't last that long, so I was nervous when I got this, but no, this has literally lasted me, I think it's been a year. But I just use like the slightest hand, like really super light. I like can't talk today, guys, but I'm really light-handed when I'm using this. Okay, so I'm going to switch it up today for the lips. I'm going to go in with this matte lipstick by Anastasia, and this is in Buff. Another Anastasia product. I didn't even think about it. Okay, but this is the tube. I do really like this color. It's a little bit darker than what I typically go for a nude. But it really is such a beautiful color. Right, I'm going to pop on some blush. This is just my favorite one. This is by NYX. And this is the Sweet Cheeks blush in Totally Chill. Right, just gonna put this on the apples of my cheeks. I just realized, oh shit. I just stabbed this with my nails and it just went everywhere. It's like all on my phone. Look at that. But I was just gonna say, I forgot to dust off my translucent powder on the side. Alright guys, I'm going to do my hair off camera real quick and then I'll be back. Alright guys, so I didn't wind up straightening it. I just kind of ran over a few pieces with my flat iron just so that it didn't look like crazy. But I am going to be doing a hair dyeing video right after this, so it just didn't make sense to fully straighten my hair. But to set my face, I'm going to go in with the Dewy set. This is by Anastasia as well. I'm just on an Anastasia kick right now. I forgot to do underneath my brow here, just to make it pop a little more. I feel like that just like really finishes out the look. And I'm using that shade Wasted, and that's in the Emreezy palette. Alright guys, so this is the end of the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And hopefully I can fix the lighting in this video when I go to edit this video. I don't know. I'm looking so blown out. I'm looking at myself in the monitor and I look like sickly. So hopefully I can fix that, and hopefully it wasn't too annoying if you made it all the way through. But yeah, let me know what video ideas you guys have for me. I'm always here to entertain you, and also it entertains me by making a video for you guys. So yeah, we're helping each other out. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.